Hi guys, I'm Harmonim and you are watching Through Tech. Apple released its first Apple Watch in 2014 and since then its technology and capabilities have continued to evolve. Over the years, Apple has consistently added new and innovative features, making the Apple Watch one of the best watches in the world. So today we are going to about three main features that are coming with watchOS 27. watchOS 27 is coming soon as the next major Apple Watch software update. I have been using watchOS 27 beta this summer and there are three new features I have been especially loving. In my opinion, Apple has never quite nailed the watchOS home screen. The original honeycomb design looks great in marketing images and the list view added later in my go-to, but both options can feel clunky. First new Apple Watch, first new feature is we will talk about first. It's a new and home screen view. You are seeing on mobile screen. The first new screen are revealed by watchOS 27. The problem is that Apple Watch is built for every brief micro interactions, and Apple Watch OS has so many apps pre-installed, not to mention third-party additions that can be cumbersome navigation through lots of apps you never use to find what you need. But watchOS 27 has a solution to dynamic app grid, that the new default home screen view. The dynamic app grid is similar to the honeycomb grid view, but it's limited to your five most used app plus the Siri app. And in my experience, it has consistently included the apps I want on the rare occasion. It doesn't. There is still an option to open the full app view. Most of the time, my watch was complications are many primary launches, app launches, but now the dynamic app grid is convenient and second go to for apps. Over the last few years, Apple has slowly added new and interesting ways to interact with the watchOS via gestures. If we talk about its second and most probably feature, that is tap gestures. Double tap was the first we are using in iPhone too, but this feature is also coming again in watchOS 27 is debuted, and it was joined last year by the Rest Freak. Now in watchOS 27 there is a third option, tap. It's like double tap but limited to single tap, and it only works in the smart stack. When browsing the smart stack, typing your index finger and thumbs once will select the highlighted widgets. Essentially, it's a convenient selection tool. Now you can open the smart stack and navigate it via double tap, then select widgets to launch their corresponding app with the new tap gesture. Apple continued to invest heavily in the Apple Watch by introducing advanced health and safety features, including heart rate monitoring, blood pressure related features, emergency alert, satellite connectivity. When we compare it to other brands, Apple continues to stand out, especially in the sports and health focused smartwatch category. One of the Apple's biggest strength has always been its strong focus on user privacy and health. The company has consistently worked to make the Apple Watch more useful, intelligent, and reliable for the users. Now, Apple is preparing to introduce three major features that we will see upcoming watchOS 27. One of more surprising development in the integration of Apple Intelligence and more intelligent Siri experience. These improvements represent another major step toward the next generation of smartwatches. Looking at Apple history and its continuous focus on innovations, it is clear that Apple is strongly believe company is working harder than ever to improve the Apple Watch experience. With the upcoming Apple Watch Series 12, we could see the features along with several new capabilities and gestures. Overall, Apple Watch remains one of the strongest and most advanced smartwatch in the world. And Apple continues focus on health, privacy, safety, intelligence features make it stand out from competitions. And if we talk about its third feature that is so cool to look and also is a nice Siri Air, Siri Intelligence, Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence, so nice, is the focus point of all Apple's new software this fall, including watchOS 27. Apple has rebuilt Siri from the ground for the Apple Intelligence era, and it's a huge upgrade from before. WatchOS 27 added a dedicated Zero app where you can browse all your conversations with the assistants across all devices. And importantly, the Apple Watch version of Siri isn't some bare bones underpowered version for the race. It is a smart same Siri Apple Intelligence found on your iPhone, iPad, macOS, and Apple Watch 2 more. This was a goal of Siri, the overhaul per Apple Seniors Director of watchOS Software Engineers Tech Radar. We really wanted to make the sure Siri experience is a singular and consistent experience. Whether I decided to ask Siri on my wrist a question, or whether I have my phone in my hand and I decided to interact with Siri, and that is the there is a smart answer, and we really wanted to feel like it's a one Siri that has access to your data and is able to personalize in a consistent way. While several other companies are trying to create a US successful artificial intelligence wearable with the watchOS 27, the already with the so beautiful popular Apple Watch will become one, which was if we talk about more features that we want to know, and we want to by Apple to some new features about more health and fitness too. So Apple is becoming so genius day by day, and is very curious about the users' health, privacy, and more intelligence about the features. So tell me in your comment section, please, what are you really want and waited these three new features that are coming watchOS 27, especially Siri artificial intelligence, new way of home screen widgets, and tab gestures. This is your and tell me in comment section your favorite one is. So thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.